Welcome back for another What's Sold video. This weekend we sold a total of 22 total items for just over $783, and so the total per item was just over $35. I'm pretty happy with just over 35 bucks. And again, this just to introduce myself. This is Aaron. I am joined by
Amber. Hey.
So welcome.
Also, if you just watched or have watched the previous video, I'm sorry. I did it in portrait instead of landscape, and my bad. I'm not into technology, so that's on me. Sorry.
It's okay. Trust me, I've been giving her hell all
And I know the music was too loud, so I'll turn that down too. But
all week.
yeah.
All week giving you hell. So.
I almost deleted it, but we left it. Moving on. Moving forward. So.
Awesome. So without further ado, let's jump in for the first sale, a complete series of Smallville. We ended up getting 40 bucks. That was on Mercari that we pulled that sale off. And the funny thing is we were able to, after we shipped it, we actually found
that same day.
The same day we found another complete series of Smallville that's mostly sealed. So, and it's been listed for $100. So,
all right. So our first item that we sold on eBay was a Heinz Ward photo.
Yeah, it's a photo print that has auto. I actually thought it was signed.
Yeah, he put signed, and then I'm getting it ready to pack it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, Aaron, you know this is a print, right? This isn't actually signed by him. And he's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He can't see very well, so
yeah. So that's
quality control was not there.
My bad. So we reached out to the buyer.
He
they
was
still want
okay
it.
with it.
They
It wasn't.
still want it.
It didn't sell for much, so.
But we're fully in the green on that sale of all this sports memorabilia. So
Next we have the White House Black Market pants. I don't know what I paid for those. I have a ton of clothes, have not listed yet, and I'm just happy that one of the ones I did list has sold. I love that brand, but I need to get a little quicker.
yeah, anytime I see Black House Black Market,
No,
White House Black Market. What's the difference? Who cares? I'm a guy, so I'm not supposed to know these things.
Oh Lord.
Basically, whenever clothes comes up on this What's Sold video, I'm just gonna kick it to you, and I'm gonna stay quiet.
You don't need to say anything. All right, next we have the New Balance sneakers.
Yeah, so these are work shoes. We had them for a while. Took an offer just to get them gone, and I think in this case we paid like $5 to $6 for those, so not bad profit.
Now we have the iced tea maker.
This would probably be the sale of the week. If I know this is your sale of the week.
It is my favorite. We were in a thrift store, and I heard them restocking some things, and right when they start putting stuff back on the shelf, that was one that was put way up high, and I went and I scanned, and it was worth it. So
yes, that was I think it was $8 purchase, and it sold in a couple weeks for over $120.
All right, now we have some Crocs.
Crocs sale. I think we sold a few pairs of Crocs over this weekend. Not a lot of money, but if you can get them cheaply enough, they're real easy to clean.
Now we have the Selection 5-book box set.
Bought it at garage sale. I think I paid $3 for the entire set. There was a lot of them out there, so we had to really cut down the price in order to make our
to go.
Yeah, to get our package, but still good profit.
We have these two Disney Park cartoon black and white Goofy and Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, so we picked these up at one of those long yard sales.
Like
I can't remember.
Sale.
No. This was a long yard sale.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of donations. And they had a ton of plush, and they were just $0.25 a piece. We still have a lot of that left, and I think with plush as a whole, we're kind of a little hesitant to pick it up just because it takes up a lot of space, and they're not moving very fast.
Look at this picture of these plush. Doesn't it look like I altered the photo? I did not. They're just very unique, and they are grayscale. I thought they were pretty cool. Okay, how about Veggie Tales Silly Songs?
Nothing great about this other than, it wasn't out there very long. It was sealed. Correct.
All right, now we have the Xbox hat.
Nice little vintage hat. We didn't have it for very long. Paid $1. Sell it for a little bit over $13, and I love hats. They're easy to list, ship, and yeah.
Right now, GameCube controller, orange one.
I picked this up at a thrift store with 3 total GameCube, but this colorway is a little bit more rare. It goes for good money, so I sold that one, kept the other 2 for personal use. I might end up lotting those with a GameCube in the future.
All right, now we have the Tiger Woods hat.
So this is a logo that you want to definitely be on the lookout for, and it sells very well. It's just a T and a W on the outside. It's iconic in the golf world to some degree. Like everybody knows what to look out for, but if you're not into golf and those kind of things, you might not know. So
yeah, I didn't know. We have a Murano vase.
This would be my favorite sale.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I think this is one of those things that who knows how many people pass this up. It was at a thrift store. You actually saw it and found it and picked it up. So all the good sales came from your buys.
It's me.
Yeah. It was you all
It's
along.
my week. Right when you pick it up, these Murano glass things, they are so heavy. Like, just from the weight of it, you're like, oh, I need to look for like a tag or something.
Yeah.
And we saw similar ones like this that were Murano, so that's...
I wouldn't say we're like anywhere close to an expert when it comes to Murano. No.
If there's a sticker, we're pretty good at that. But
we can identify a sticker.
They're not always there. Most of the time they're not.
I would say it's at least on our radar.
Yeah.
That if it's in like we get our eyes on it, we're gonna be drawn to it, and it's about the only glass that we're actually like drawn
Yeah,
towards.
I can't tell you any other brand name of a glass.
I really couldn't.
That's
either.
about it.
Yeah.
Don't ask us details. Now we have the Top Flight Junior Golf Club set.
So Top Flight's usually going to be something that you don't want to purchase. But even in this case, we bought it so cheaply, we still made some money.
Yeah. So my bad. All right, now we have the large Bible.
Anytime you can find a unique, different type of Bible.
Or
in this case, this was really, really big, and it was old. So in those two cases, it becomes a sellable Bible. In some cases, you can get some Bibles that are, you know,
rare,
thousands of dollars actually. So, or even more. But in this case, $15. You know, a lot of times we can pick these up if they look unique enough. We'll pay $1. We'll take a risk, and usually pays off. Like in worst case scenario, we're getting like $9 plus shipping.
Yeah. So now we're at Crocs, cheetah, animal print.
Somewhat unique, and these if I'm not mistaken, these are the ballet version.
Yeah.
We've been selling a lot of those, so I don't know if those are becoming more popular or not, but they're usually going to sell for $18 to $20 plus shipping.
So now we're at the Bang card game.
So this one you picked up at a thrift store. She was super excited about this one.
Look, I saw the comps and they said like we could get 40 something for it. So I was like, oh, Aaron, look, I found a brand new game and we can get $40. And then he listed it and it sold for $18.95.
But that's why it's important that you want to look at what's active versus what's sold. That's where you always kind of trip up, is you don't look at that. But whenever you're looking up something.
So no, I scan the item and then it shows you all the ones that are listed, but then you have to toggle over and sort by sold.
Yep.
And then it's the math aspect of it.
There's 10 listed, 10 sold. That's considered to be a 100% sell-through rate.
Yeah.
And it's a good. That's a good indicator that you're going to list this item. It's going to eventually sell as long as you have it, if you price it competitively in the market. Now, in this particular case, I want to say there was like 45 of them listed, and there was like 7 sold. So the sell-through rate's like,
so yes, they did
15,
sell
20%.
for 40 something.
Yeah, they did, but that was also several months ago, and since then the market has been flooded with them. So you have to kind of race to the bottom and hope somebody picks yours in that race to the bottom. So while we still made money, and it didn't take long for it to sell, so it would still worked out. But you know, I think too, a lot of times you can have that situation where you have these high expectations on something that you pick up. And then when you find out later what you actually have, it can be very demoralizing.
I mean, only when you tell me, because when you list it, I don't know what you priced it at.
Yeah, but
so.
then you get all defensive. And, yeah.
Well, it's true because I did scan it. So you can't yell at me about that. It's just the whole conversion. Whatever.
That you ignored.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are on to the print cassette.
Cassettes still sell. Definitely certain types and genres do better than others. They're not particularly great unless you find one that's like out of print. Can you really do very well on a cassette? But you know, generally you can pick these up for like 50 cents. And if I can pick up something for 50 cents, sell it for $5, $6, $7, $8 plus shipping, That's okay. Under our new metrics, I'd have to have it more closer to like 8. So like I picked one up today, but I could sell it for 10 plus shipping. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But it's when you start to get to where 5 plus shipping.
Then you have your package that you're shipping it in, your time.
Well, your initial investment, the fees, because the fees on media is higher than it is in other areas. So you're probably talking, if you're selling something for $10, you're probably paying about $2 in fees. And then you got your initial buy cost, and then the shipping cost, which is up to $4.
Yeah, they raise the rate.
So you're talking about $2
Everyone's
in
gotta
fees,
get their cut.
$4 in
The
shipping.
pennies.
You pay 50 cents for it. You know,
Please. Give me my pennies.
You're down to $3.50.
Yeah, so it looks way better.
And that's not even including any of our packaging. So like our envelope and stuff, you know, we're down to like $3 profits.
All right, so now we're at the Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. Probably the same thing.
Yeah, this one comes in the same area where we pick it up in bulk as long as you can pick it up super cheap. So we picked up like 30 of them, and we paid $6 for the whole batch. That worked out really well because a lot of them I priced individually, and you know, what did we sell that one for? $8.50, something like that.
Yeah, $8.55.
$8.55 plus shipping.
Yeah.
We're doing fairly okay on that. When all said and done, that almost paid for the whole $6 that we spent.
Yeah.
But then also there was times where I was able to put 2 together, and I'd sell them for 12 plus shipping. Now we're starting to make some decent money on what's deemed like a smaller sale, but still it's fairly profitable because it doesn't take a ton of time or effort in researching those items to get them listed.
Yeah. So now we're at the Briar Horse. We actually sold 2 of these.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
I think the real problem here was not that the purchase was bad. I think we can't sell those as an auction. Sold some for like $35, $40.
But we did auction this time.
We did auction this time. We still made money, but the amount of time and effort that it went into it, we lost money.
Yep.
I mean, we lost
and
money.
Packaging.
Yeah.
All right, so last up, we have the tailor-made driver.
I've probably passed this driver 4 times since I picked this one up.
This was like super old.
Yeah,
we had this since we like started to get more serious. It was all the way at the beginning of our lineup of golf clubs.
Yeah, when I first started to say, you know what, I want to start sourcing golf clubs, I was like, that ping TaylorMade.
I know these are.
I know this. I see a TaylorMade. I'm going to buy it. And, you know, I probably paid $5 to $10. We still made money on it. But it's set forever, and it's just so widely available that it was being passed in the future. So,
so on that Debbie Downer,
yeah,
I think that sums up our sales.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Take care and have a good one.
See you later.